Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Alpha Prime of the One Prime family. I am back on the TEPS server, and I'm here to bring you another in-depth look at the new 5-star batch. I have all of them, and I've got them all leveled up, so we're going to compare them to the 4-star bots. I'll give you my thoughts on them as well. Plus, we have the 5-star bots that were enhanced as well. So, for those that don't know, Elita, Hot Rod, Sludge, and Wheeljack got enhancements this past week. So we're going to go over all of that. But before we do that, I just wanted to go over a few things. We had a giveaway for the month of December. It was a holiday giveaway. And we had 2 winners. Now, congratulations to Tyriq Williams. You are the winner of Studio Series Drift. And congratulations to Morris Shaw. You're the winner of Caliburst. So all you guys need to do is I'm going to contact you on YouTube. And just need you guys to email me and we can get that all sorted out. You guys have till Monday, the end of Monday, to claim your prizes. Otherwise, I'm going to draw for some new winners. Okay, so back to this video on these 5-star bots. Now, I've had a chance to experiment with them all a bit. And this new batch, I must say, is very, very nice. I don't think it's the best 5-star batch of the bunch, but it's very, very close. If you were to pull any of these bots, all 5 of these are great bots that can either make a war line, or they can also make good power leveling bots, or perhaps even some outpost bot. Maybe Goldfire might be good in an outpost. So these, or hotspot as well. So you got some really good bots here from this batch. And let's take a look at hotspot first. So hotspot, as you can see here, level 54 and 8, he reflects 60% damage. So that's an enhancement over the 4-star. The 4-star can only reflect 50% damage. So that is a nice improvement on the 5-star hotspot. And then plus, if you add on the G1 hotspot core, you're reflecting 74% damage back to attackers when you have the reflective shield on. So hotspot is essentially taking 74% less damage whenever he has that reflective shield activated. So he's a very, very good bot. He's one of my favorite bots of all time, and he's probably the best of this batch in my opinion. He is the one that I want the most. He's great for outposts. He's great for a war attack line. As you can see here, I use him in one of my war lines right here, and I also use him for I guess a different variety of war attacks. So hotspot is a great bot. Really, really happy to get. Really happy to play with him, and I think he's going to be a great bot. And let's go over Sandstorm now. So Sandstorm, knock on him is that he doesn't have a lot of health. At 1300 health there, not too strong, but he is an improvement over the 4-star Sandstorm. I've got the 4-star Sandstorm as well. So he's only got 10,000 health at level 54. So the extra health is really, really handy. Paired with that Alchemist core, and Sandstorm can just solo Zone 12 bases very, very easily at 54.8. So he's a great bot for power leveling and for soloing bases if you want to put up points fast. Sandstorm 5-star is a very great bot for that. And he's just so useful for an attack, because what he does is he gives your team a healing, and he also can deal with damage and take out AoE defenses as well. So the next bot we're going to talk about is Goldfire. Now Goldfire, his knock against him was his health as well, but you can see there at 54.8, he has lots of health now, 15,000 health. And I put a ground attack special core on him just because I want to give him some extra health. And also, as you can see there, it boosts the damage of regular attacks of all other warriors by 5.6%. So hotspot gets a bonus to his attack as well. So Goldfire is a very, very nice bot. At 2,500 damage, he can just solo a whole base by himself at Zone 12. So really, really nice bot. Great for power leveling, and he'll be useful for rushes just like Sandstorm. And the next bot we're going to talk about is Rust Dust. Now Rust Dust wasn't really a bot that I really liked too much before, but as you can see at 54.8, she's a scout class bot, so she can jump over projectiles like mortars and cannons. So when you put a rejuvenate on her, she just doesn't die. She's just a very, very thrifty Autobot that will last a long time in battle now. And her artillery support at 5-star is really, really beefy now. As you can see there, 54-8, she deals 2,500 damage. So she's not a bad bot. Now, of course, she forms part of Victorion. So if you don't have a 4-star Victorion, if you get the 5-star Rust Dust, she'll help you complete your 4-star Victorion. And First Aid, the last bot of this batch. This was the fan favorite bot. Not much more to say about this guy. But one tip I will mention is that once you get him past level 7, his many bots will enhance really fast. So if you spend 500 spark, 100,000 spark, you can see his bot health goes up to 700 or almost 800 health, 860 health there, the bot health. This is really, really big bonus on health. Very good bot. Okay, so in comparison to the 4-star there, that was the 5-star. Let's take a look at a 4-star First Aid. I've got him as well. Not leveled up as much, but level 52-8 there. So you can see 1,000 health for the Metabots. But even as you can see there, if you get it up another level, you get 700 extra health there, or 600 something health there for the Metabot. So that's the thing with First Aid. You just have to level up his special. And he's a very strong bot because he heals AoE in an area. If you get that First Aid core on him, and that'll give you a little bit extra healing boost plus speed boost because he's kind of a slow bot. Okay, so that's the 5-star bots in depth. I really like this batch. I think it's one of the better batches again, but my favorite still is 2 and 4. I love 2. The only bad bot in that batch is Drift, and Drift's not horrible, but he's just he's situational bot. And in batch 4, every bot in batch 4 is good. There's not one bot that's bad in batch 4. So those are my 2 favorites, and this is a close third for me. But now Space Save has done a great job of increasing and enhancing the batch 1 bots. So I really like Gnaw and Hot Rod. They've got some huge enhancements. So batch 1 is very, very attractive now. There's no bad batch really, in all honesty. You can't go wrong from pulling from either of the batches. You just have to level up the bots. So we're going to talk about the 4 bots that got enhancements. So as you can see here, Windblade is the first bot that got an enhancement. She now has more range on her special ability. So her range basically matches that of a jet. So she's very comparable to a jet now, which is really, really nice. And I think it was kind of what she was before. And then they went and nerfed her, and then because she was people were just at the time when the game wasn't as advanced, she was just dominating. So they went ahead and they reduced her health. Her range, and also she gets a shield now that blocks 8% of damage for 5 seconds when she lands. So that's a very nice additional bonus for Windblade. And so she's meant to just hopscotch around a base and take out defenses easily for you. Now Sludge has his damage hasn't changed at all, but his seismic charge, the special ability, has gone down to 5 points for the first use. So it's gone down by 2 points. So that's a nice benefit of Sludge. His special ability is cheaper. And for Hot Rod has a bonus of invulnerability. His Blessing of the Matrix, that has increased. So it lasts longer now at all star levels. And what I like about Hot Rod is his damage is really high. A lot of people don't like Hot Rod, but you know what? He's actually a really good bot if you're going to use an offensive strategy. Very, very strong attack. He can just cream through defenses very, very quickly. I like to put on a special core on him. So this one adds 10% health, and then also reduces damage from mortars and missiles to all other special bots. So if you are a guy like me who likes to use Skyburst a lot, she'll get an extra protection from mortars. So that's really, really nice. I like Skyburst a lot. So that's my take on these 2 batches here. So if you guys want to look at a little bit of gameplay here, I've created a fun line here. This is a Zone 14 line. I use Hotspot, 3 jets, Skyburst, First Aid, Ratchet, and Rust Dust. I just want to show you guys how great they are in Zone 14 action. So let's try and attack a Zone 14 base. Okay, so we have this base loaded up, and as you can see here, it's a max base, but the layout is kind of funky here. You have to kind of get rid of those little defenses, or those the collectors on the sides, in order for the boss to go up the middle. That's what you want to do. So let's drop Rust Dust on the side here. I want to show you him in action, and let's take out this section here with his ability. And then let's use Skyburst over here to take out these these alloy silos. As you see, Rust Dust is just going up the middle there because she finished off that corner. I'm going to use Hotspot there to soak up some damage and attract defenses there so that Rust Dust isn't taking fire. And as you can see there, having two strong healers, the whole team is back to 100% life basically. Rust Dust didn't take too much damage. Unfortunately, on this test base in Zone 14, there isn't an outpost bot, but you know, I really like this jet strategy because look at that, I take out 3 defenses here right away, and then we'll use Hotspot's ability to soak up damage and also weaken those lasers, weaken all the defenses around, weaken those shock towers, and then let's use the Medibots now. Now, bases are very, very tricky when they have those shock towers. You get rid of those shock towers so they can damage your whole team. But look how strong Rust Dust's ability is there. Boom. Takes out the whole right side here. We use Rust Dust's ability again on the left side. It's her ability is so good now. It's like a mini Jazz, and cheaper to use. So there's a little bit of gameplay at Zone 14. It wasn't a true Zone 14, unfortunately. That one didn't have outposts, but you kind of get the idea. This is a pretty strong war squad. I like using 3 jets now for fun. And as long as you've got a tank like Hotspot, who can soak up so much damage now with his new life. I forgot to go over his life, but look at that life there. 2,300 life at level 54. He's gonna get close to 30,000 health at level 60. So he's gonna be a very scary bot to have in your arsenal. I'm really tempted to try and go after this batch, this newest 5-star batch. Okay, I guess that's it for this video. Maybe we'll do one more attack actually with the new bots. Sorry, we'll do one more attack for you guys, and we'll talk about we'll show you the improvements to the new bots as well. And stay tuned for my next video, which will be on Red Alert. Red Alert's a new bot that's coming to the game. We're currently testing him right now and run amok for the Decepticons. So they're going to have the same abilities and probably the same kind of damage and stats. So a lot of these bots on the Autobot side are the same as the Decepticons. Their equivalents are pretty much equal now. They haven't really done too much to have big differences anymore, just to keep things more fair. We had a lot of people complaining about, you know, for example, Dive Bomb having so little health as a con, but a lot more damage, whereas Windblade has more health and less damage. So, you know what, just even it all out. What's the point of having all these differences, you know? Right? So, anyhow, let's go ahead and take a look at this battle here. I want to show off Windblade and the new Jetfire. So, if you look at Windblade's range, it's huge now. And if you look at Jetfire's range, they're the same. So, she has the range of a jet now, and Sludge at 54 should be able to take out these walls. Of course, the more walls that are compacted, Sludge's ability is stronger, but you can see there 14,000 damage is what his ability can do when there's those four pieces are connected there. And then let's use Skyfire's ability there to take out that missile launcher. And let's use Sludge's ability one more time here. Take out five wall pieces here. 11,000 damage. Okay, so let's take this base out here. You can see there, Windblade has a little bit of a shield when she lands, which is really, really cool. So, she's a tougher Autobot now, which is really, really nice. Her ability is really strong once you get it leveled up too. I think once she, as a 5-star, she can get up to 5,000 plus damage pretty quickly. So, very nice bot. I really like her a lot. And I use her a lot for my rush line, my rush squad, as you all know. So with that extra range there, I should have no problems hitting the HQ or wherever I desire. You all know that I like to put Legion Maximo on my Windblade, just because she's going to land somewhere, she's going to pop outposts, and she's going to make those outposts fight for you. Okay? Well, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. And yeah, this is the test server. I don't have these bots actually. I'm just here to test them out for you guys. And the verdict so far is the new batch is very, very good. I think you can't go wrong with any of those pulls. Batch 4, again, is still my favorite. Batch 5 has some good bots like Rodimus and RC in it. But, I mean, it's still situational, that batch. So your Perceptor is really cool too, but you just have to adapt new styles of attack. So all these bots are designed to. I mean, there's so many bots now, and they all have different abilities and different strengths. So you kind of have to get used to the bots and their abilities, and figure out where their strengths lie and how to use them with other bots and pair them with other bots. Okay, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. This is Alpha Prime. Please like and subscribe and share. Really appreciate it. Peace out.